Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Den. I'm Daniel. Today's edition, I'm talking about LeBron James winning his 4th NBA title and where he now ranks among the NBA's all-time greats. LeBron James won his 4th NBA title, his 4th Finals MVP, and is the first player in NBA history to win a title with 3 different teams. He's also won a title with 4 different coaches, which is amazing. He led the Lakers to an NBA title. The Lakers franchise is 17th, which ties him with the Boston Celtics. LeBron James did this under the backdrop of a global pandemic and having to play in a bubble in Orlando. LeBron James had a remarkable playoff run, not just in regular season, but also in the playoffs, averaging almost a triple-double, not just during the playoffs, but in the NBA Finals, with 28 points, over 10 rebounds, and close to 10 assists. Yes, he had Anthony Davis as a running mate. He got significant contributions from Rajon Rondo, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and others. But at the end of the day, LeBron James was the engine that led his team to this title, and he deserves credit for that. So now we get into talks about where he now ranks among the all-time greats, and this whole debate between LeBron James and Michael Jordan of who's the GOAT. In my opinion, I still have Michael Jordan as the GOAT over LeBron James from the standpoint that I believe Michael Jordan was an overall better ball player. The two things that tip the scales for me are Michael Jordan's free throw shooting. He was a career 85% free throw shooter. LeBron James is 69%. Michael Jordan was a better all-around shooter, better mid-range game. LeBron James never really sharpened that aspect of his game. And also, I love Michael Jordan's intangibles a little bit more than LeBron James, because as great as LeBron James is, he's had moments in his career where he's come up small in the playoffs and in the finals. At the end of the day, I still think LeBron James is the more talented ball player from his ability to pass the ball, his athleticism, and also his ability to take mediocre teams and get them to the promised land like he's done. Not saying Michael Jordan hasn't done that either, but LeBron James' degree of difficulty with some of the pieces he's had, even going back to his Cleveland days back in '07, can't be disputed. So here's my Mount Rushmore, my top 5, where I have LeBron James ranked. I got Michael Jordan 1, Bill Russell 2, Magic Johnson 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 4, and I have LeBron James 5. And it's kind of hard to dispute having LeBron James up that high, given the fact that he's made so many accomplishments. He's accomplished so many things in his illustrious career. The guy winning a title in his 17th season at 35 years old, a year removed from being injured, coming off a groin injury. The Lakers not even making the playoffs. LeBron leads the Lakers back to a title after the Lakers had not won a title in like 10 years, and the Lakers didn't even make the playoffs in 7 or 8 years. So LeBron James deserves credit for that. And also, given the fact that LeBron James did this under the backdrop, under the circumstances of a global pandemic, and after Kobe Bryant's tragic passing. So LeBron James had the weight of the world of pressure on his shoulders with having to deliver a title under those circumstances that I just mentioned. And the fact that he was able to accomplish that can't be denied or ignored either. So LeBron James I have in my top 5 based on that criteria. We also have to take into account where this accomplishment ranks among LeBron James' other finals accomplishments. While this is impressive, I can't put it over what LeBron James did in 2016 when he led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a title. To me, that's probably the greatest unprecedented title run in modern sports history. LeBron James and the Cavaliers were down 3-1 and were on the brink of elimination. And yes, the NBA gave LeBron James and the Cavaliers a gift with that bogus suspension of Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green. But I will remind everybody, Draymond Green did play in Game 7 and had a triple-double. And the Warriors had ample opportunities to win the title in Game 6 and Game 7, but they couldn't. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving balled out in the latter games of the NBA Finals. And we can't forget about LeBron's iconic block over Andre Iguodala, which helped lead to the game-winning sequence in play where Kyrie Irving hit that game-winning shot over Steph Curry. So for LeBron James to not only win a title with the Cavaliers after he left Miami to return home, wrote that love letter to Cleveland saying that he wanted to bring a title and to fulfill his promise of delivering a championship, to me, that's still his greatest NBA Finals championship run. And he also doing it against a Golden State Warriors team that had won 73 games in the regular season, was considered one of the modern, historically great teams, and also did this against the Splash Brothers of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, probably one of the modern-day great shooting backcourts of all time. And they beat the Warriors twice in their own house to win that title. So LeBron James, to me, that is his greatest NBA championship accomplishment to this day. I would probably have to put this Lakers win maybe second or third. But I want to know from you guys out there, where does LeBron James now rank in your category, in your all-time greats list after winning his 4th title with the Los Angeles Lakers? As always, I value your opinions. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. And as always, hit that subscribe button. We'll do it again next time, and I'm out.